Hey everybody, it's Greg LeBoeuf. Hey, listen, I want to welcome you and I want to thank you for going all in. Man, you have no idea how excited I am for that because you are just like me. That's what I did. That's how I went. I went all in with this. You see, and you probably know this by now, but I was the victim. I was broken physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. I could not have even fathomed where I am today. I couldn't see a way out of the pain and the suffering that resulted from the bullying, the tormenting, the violence that I experienced. And now maybe you're not in that same situation, but there's one thing I know about you. The people that go all in, the people that don't dabble are the people that get the best results. You are literally my dream customers, my dream clients. And I couldn't be more excited to play a role in your development, helping you to awaken the protector within you. So listen, what I wanted to do in this video is I want to set you up for success because you're all in. You have all three programs, you have all three packages from Awaken the Protector Within. Now here's what I want you to do. I want you to get the most juice out of the squeeze with this. So how do you start to consume and how do we go through all of this information? How do I just set you up to have the best success? Now listen, it actually doesn't matter what package you wanted to start with. Now you might have gotten this because you have kids and you want your kids to go through the youth package. Maybe you own a business or you're saying, listen, I need this for work. And so you're interested in the professional, the pro package right away. And you say, and just as a side benefit, and it was such a good deal, why wouldn't I go through the Protect R package? Because, that way I want to defend my family. I'm a husband, I'm a wife, and I want to be able to protect those that I care about and love. It really doesn't matter. If you have an interest and you say, I want to start at this package or I bought it primarily for that, then start with that package. No matter what package you start with, you're going to see 5 core programs. Now, I'm always trying to get a better result. I'm always learning and growing and developing, which means that in some of the packages, you may see more than 5 core programs. And if that's the case, hey, that's my bonus. That's my gift to you. I want to show you how committed I am to you getting a result. But here's the thing. In each package, there's 5 core programs. Now, most of the names of the programs are similar. And if they are different, they're only slightly different. But they are all delivered in a different way. So if you are, you're all in, so I know this about you. You're probably just like me, would want to go through everything. You're going to hear some, obviously, redundancies, but there's a value in it. Let me just break it this way. See, let me first start off with the overview. In each of the packages, wherever you start, the first program I want you to do is I want you to do Off the X. That is the first course I recommend you go through. Do Off the X. The second is to move into the personal versus the professional. Now, in the youth package, if you haven't noticed it yet, it's actually called Personal versus Protector. Tactical communication. In the other 2 packages, the Pro and the Protect R package, it's called Personal versus Professional. Okay, now, even though you might say, I watched the Personal versus Professional inside of the Pro package, is it the same program in the Protect R package? Yes and no. There are some subtle differences. So I actually recommend that you watch one version, go through that whole version, and then at a future date, you watch the other version. And you may not notice it at first, but you'll pick up on some subtle differences. Now, if you were to go through the youth package, and even though you might have bought the youth for your kids, I would watch it. You see, you learn so much because in that program, when we take our concepts and we deliver them to youth, we're focused on a slightly different angle, the bullying, the tormenting. And as adults, we all experience that. We're all around people at times where it's not a physical threat, but these people are rude, they're inappropriate, they're aggressive, they're tormentors, they're just bullies. And so you'll get a lot out of watching the Personal versus Protect R in the youth program. So Off the X, Personal versus Professional or Personal versus Protect R for the youth package. Those are your 2 first primary core courses. Once you've completed those, then I would move in to the final 3 of your core 5, which are Reading Aggression Right. That's the first one I'd go to after Personal versus Professional. Go to Reading Aggression Right. Now, in the Protect R package, that is called the Ultimate Spidey Sense Threat Assessment. Okay, they are different. Reading Aggression Right for the pro, Reading Aggression Right for youth, and the Ultimate Spidey Sense are the same threat assessment concepts, but each of them is being delivered for a different type of threat. So you actually want to go through all three versions of that. Do not be overwhelmed with the amount of information and the content. You have this, it's yours. You have time. So I would recommend pick a package and go through the 5 programs of that package first. Then switch to the next package and go through that. You can start on whatever package you want. Off the X first. Personal versus professional second, or personal versus protect R in the youth. The third is Reading Aggression Right, which is also called the Ultimate Spidey Sense. Once you finish those 3 programs, go into the False Fear Fight-Flight system. In the Protect R package, that's called Fear to Fuel. Okay, so Fear to Fuel or False Fear, both called the Fight-Flight system, that's your 4th program. And the 5th and final program is Regulating Your Response. Okay, so that is how you're going to get the most juice. So just to recap, because I want you to succeed, if you decided you want to start in the youth, you go off the X, Personal versus Protect R, you go to Reading Aggression Right, False Fear, Fight-Flight system, and you wrap it all up with Regulating Response. When you're done that, move to the Pro package and you hit off the X, Personal versus Professional, Reading Aggression Right, False Fear, Fight-Flight system, Regulating Response, hit that, then move to the Protect R package, nail it again, off the X, Personal versus Professional, Ultimate Spidey Sense Threat Assessment, Fear to Fuel Fight-Flight system, and finally wrap it up with Regulating Response. Okay, so listen, you have 15 amazing programs and you are going to get every angle of violence and aggression. You are going to understand it for youth, for bullying for yourself as an adult. You're going to understand it for violence in the workplace, and you're going to understand it for everything you could face in between. You are about to start a journey to awaken or protect our within. You went all in. You're not a dabbler. That means you are going to get the biggest and the best result. And I want you to know I am such a fan and I am in your corner every step of the way. Do not hesitate to reach out to me with questions, comments, concerns. Never feel alone. Never feel overwhelmed. This information is yours. Listen to it, view it, saturate with it. It is yours and it is all within you. It is there to discover, to activate, and to awaken. Okay, everybody, listen, I'm excited for you to begin your journey. I'll end this here. I'll be reaching out through other videos and other emails to make sure we're on track, doing well. Never be afraid to reach out to me. And I'm going to end this the way, and most things, please, as always, stay safe, stay ready, and congratulations on taking your first step off that X.